We're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line.
On second down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Burrow loses the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 44. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle in.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Third and long, it's Herbert. Bad throw there, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This is caught inside the 15. Waiting for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Down Cincinnati.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
4-yard gain on the play.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yards to go.
On third down, Burrow. Loses the football, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded just inside the 20. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. To the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Oh, that was dangerous.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. with the gun. It's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
35 yards that time on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
This will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Burrow setting up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
His defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Herbert's pass.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
35-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. It's brought in left side by Tate. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
4 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Burrow able to find Sample. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan, Coach, were both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Burrow loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Looking deep for Gabriel. He's got him in, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now. The deep. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
And they're going to work that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Tanner Gabriel, 77 yards. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Chargers 37, Bengals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams sprint to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow will throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's got his man, Boyd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
On the play. 1st down. Bengals.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is lost, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A 28-yard gain.
That's good for 28 yards.
Cincinnati.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Mixon.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Chargers 37, Bengals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Herbert off of play action. Going deep here for Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. 1st down, here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
First down, Bengals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Burrow. Able to get away. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Burrow loses the football. Oh, good footwork on the span. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. This game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
1-yard gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Burrow down around his goal line. Slant pass to Boyd. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
First down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And the Bengal first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Tackle made.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Bengals.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.